Hello everyone, welcome back to the Makisode YouTube channel. We're glad to have you here. It's a brand new month. Happy new month. Welcome to the month of November. May it be in November to remember for you. All right, so today we want to show us how we made our earth, wind and fire dress. See this dress, what's special about it is it can be transformed into a wedding dress. Can be transformed for bridal trains, it can be transformed for an evening gown, it can be transformed for whatever you want to transform it for. We made it in the long form, it can be made shorter. It is an absolutely beautiful dress, and we infused all these beautiful colors, colors of fall, and of course colors of the earth. I love green, so of course I infused green into the fall colors, and we're in fall season, right? Right, so how did we start to make this dress? Lately we've been working a lot with shapes. All right, this particular dress started out as a circle. Okay, it started out as a circle as seen right here, and then it transformed into this gorgeous dress. It was made for a size 8 individual, and then we wanted for the tail to get all the way to the ankle. So a lot of special measurements are going to be involved in this dress, and then would walk you through each and every one of those measurements. All right, so here goes. This was the beginning. Once upon a time there was a circle. This orange part right here, this is where we started from. All right, this was the main circle. We just walked this circle. I think you can see the pattern of the circle. It has this spiral chain design. Yeah, this is how we started out. And then at some point, now the circle, you have to walk the circle such that it gives you a particular measurement. Now, walking an ankle length, if you're going to be walking an ankle length at the back of the dress, you also have to determine what length you want in front of the dress. Actually, we wanted it to just be above the knee. All right. So if you want it to be above the knee, you're going to have to walk your circle such that whatever it is that is left, whatever distance from the end of the circle to the end of the dress, is going to measure whatever part. Let's say, how do I put this now? This dress, we started it from this part where the circle ends. It was supposed to start at the diaphragm level. All right, at the diaphragm level. So you're going to have to take into consideration the measurement from the diaphragm to the point just above the knee where you want the dress to end. That is what you're going to use to determine how long or how wide your circle is going to be, because at the end of the day, the same length that forms the diaphragm, that forms the length from the diaphragm to just above the knee, is the length that is required for the end of the circle, the main circle, all the way to the ankle at the back of the dress. It is a lot of measurements. You're going to need special guidance for this one, but this is just this, like I say, my videos are usually for intermediate and advanced level people. If you want more detailed classes, you're going to have to sign up for something a lot more detailed. Are you new to our channel? Every week we bring you inspiration videos, we bring you tutorial videos on how we make our gorgeous bespoke dresses. And there are other crochet items. It could be accessories, it could be a wall decor for your office or for your home. Okay, it could be anything. So long as it is crochet, we like to teach it. So long as we've made it, we bring you videos on how we made it. Yeah, we give you as much details as possible. All right, so subscribe, turn on your notifications so that you can be aware of when we post new videos. And do not forget to drop your comments for every video you watch. If you want to see what was done for a particular part of the item, we would be glad to show you. All right, so like I said, we started with a circle, and I've just talked about the measurements part. So when you've walked your circle wide enough, yeah, to cover the distance minus the diaphragm to the point above the knee, which is also the part where the part required for the back of the dress from where the circle ends to the ankle. you stop there. Now you're going to stop there because you want to walk, you want to determine the torso part. You want to walk up that part all the way to this is the bust region, this is the breast region, and then all the way to the armhole part. You need to walk that. Yeah, you could also choose that you want to walk the base before you come back to walk up here, but we had to walk this part first so that we'd see just how nice it looked. So we use single crochet stitches for this part, and then we worked our peekaboo technique here. Yeah, we're going to add a link to a video to show you how we made this peekaboo part. It is really, really simple. So single crochet stitches, yeah, in very light yarn. We used a very, very light yarn weight for this dress because we wanted it to shimmy, you know. Yeah, give it that girl-like feel and give it that flow, you know, the wedding dress flow, the bridal train flow, all of that, evening dress flow. That's the kind of flow we wanted to give this dress. All right, and so we made it in very light yarn weight. All right, as usual, we kept it simple. We kept the top part simple, like I said, single crochet stitches, and but of course we did not forget to infuse all the colors that we like. Then we went on, that's like the second part of the dress. This was the first part, the circle. The second part was working up this torso, the remaining part of the torso. And then the third part was walking down from the diaphragm. See the diaphragm area. So we continued walking around the circle. Now the thing with that is, for that circle, that initial circle that you walked, right, you're going to take just the measurement of it. If your torso, this torso part, if your torso measures say a 33, for example, it means you're going to use about 33 divided by 2 is what you're going to need for the part of the circle to use. So that would be like 33 divided by 2 is 16 and a half. All right, so you measure in inches. Usually my measurements are in inches, so note that 16 and a half inches from the circumference of the circle, right, is what we take. So you now work the number of stitches required to go around and make up for the 33 inches that you need. So we did that. I don't remember how many stitches this took, but yeah, at the end of the day, the measurement is what matters, not the number of stitches, because depending on the hook size, you may use fewer number of stitches or a more number of stitches. So just stick with your measurements. Your measurements are always right. Trust the measurements. So we got our 33 after we changed to make up for the remaining part of the diameter of the circle, and then we continued working the circle, right? So the circle, the original circle ended somewhere here, and so we continued the pattern of the circle, infused all of this beautiful design, and then ended it with these stitches, you know, flanked by chains. You can see we used shells to end the dress. All right, I don't know if I've done justice to describing how this entire dress was made, but I hope we have. If you have questions, let us know. Now for the circle, you can choose any pattern of a circle. You can create your own pattern of a circle. Like I said, this one we decided to use a spiral for it to really show, and then we infused other kinds of you know, stitches along the way to actually really add some beauty to it, while we now ended with the simple V stitches. All right, so that's essentially how we made this our earth, wind, and fire. It is a really beautiful dress. Like I said, it can be transformed into a wedding dress. Just for those who like sleeveless, this is great. But if you wanted sleeves attached to it, of course, any individual would do that, or you come to us, would make it beautiful for you. All right, so this is it. Thank you all so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Bye for now.